He could have literally been like, he could have been. I could have literally had like, okay, Gabriel show up at my fucking front door. Yo, I gotta take a shit, man. Where's your bathroom? All right, back there, man. Float your ass over there. That would be it. That'd be it. That would be it.
To float your ass over there.
That would be it. Hey.
I think I just said it, man. I tell people I was in jail.
Man, that's fucked up.
I think I was locked up for the first 2 years. Then went to Benson. No, you know how terrible that school was.
That school was terrible. It was terrible.
See?
How much I can't stand him. Reminds me of how much I can't stand him. I think I ain't heard his voice in a minute. That's probably it.
My son said he was going Northwest. I was like, son, just drop out, man.
Just drop.
Just join a gang.
I think y'all just haven't talked in a while. That's why.
Crash truly is too good for us.
He might be.
He just be on League, Mountain Blade, and that's it.
I mean, League consumes a man. All right.
Why don't you play League, Nova?
I have it on my desktop.
There you go.
Then it went.
That's in your Hayes blood, man.
What, League?
League and league-related games, absolutely.
Okay, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, man, the Hayes play Dota and League. It's in your blood.
Hayes don't play League.
They play Dota?
Kevin plays Dota. See, the thing is, you say Hayes, it has to be something both the Hayes hate. So the pre and Kevin are singular to that entity, but when it comes to like, you know, hating, oh, it's the hating Hayes.
I'm with you, Nova. Bible says hate what is bad.
Does it really say that?
Yep.
Yep. I don't read that thing.
I thought you ain't supposed to hate stuff.
You can hate what's bad.
You can hate evil. So I'm supposed to hate the devil.
Yeah.
So I'm
But like
supposed
at
to
the
hate
same
gay
time,
people.
respect it. Whoa. Hold up. Nah. I didn't say my hating people.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't think Jesus loves gay people?
It's tough.
Is it?
I don't think he like him. But I'm agnostic, so I don't really care.
Are you really?
I don't know, man. I just feel that this shit is made up as fuck. But there has to be, you know, some sort of higher power.
Yeah.
Just not what I've been taught. That's it.
That's crazy. Because I feel like more so than what I've been taught, which is Christianity, the Jehovah Witnesses.
I'm the same way, Nova.
Right.
I feel it, man. Like, that shit, it just sounds funny, you know? It just sounds a little weird.
I think everybody was going to feel
Hey,
sound
who let...
weird, though. If it came down to anybody, you have
Jake
sound
Copenhaver in the
right?
disrespect page. Who the fuck is Jake
I don't know.
Copenhaver? Also, I think just
That
one
person like
person...
me.
I think just one person can let people in.
about you?
No, never mind. I'm tripping. No. You know what I said.
I'm talking about, like
Copenhaver.
like everything. I guess some things that I don't necessarily believe, but at the same time, there's plenty of things I do.
I hear you,
But I
man.
do know I believe in God, and I do believe that He has put power inside of us. Because when I was like trying to work out and eat healthy, like, and I wasn't thinking about God and praying to God every day, like I would fall off way easier. But like the last 2 weeks, when I was
Oh, the orange dude. Gotcha.
working on having conversations with God, even though you don't.
I don't know who invited that dude.
But like he tells you stuff without.
What happened? Did he get?
Oh, okay.
Am I lagging out? Nova.
Hey.
What's up?
Oh, okay. I think D headset like died or something.
Probably.
No, his
Welcome
controller
home.
probably died.
But nah, it's just, it just don't seem right.
I mean, you know.
I mean, it's fine if you do believe. It's okay. It just seems a little weird to me. That's all.
That's because we sinful creatures, man. You know what I mean? We're incapable of full understanding.
Okay. I don't want to believe that at all. Like, if you want me to understand, then, make me understand.
I mean, I feel like they have.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Like how?
I mean, I think stuff makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right. Like some magical motherfuckers is just doing some shit way back in the day, but
Magical.
but we can't do that magic anymore. Oh, I'm sorry, miracles. That's what it's called, right?
You mean like splitting the Red Sea? Whatever you talking about?
Shit like
Something
that, yeah.
Okay.
Like, but all of a sudden, at some point in time after Jesus' death, or no. Yeah, let's say after Jesus'
What?
death, like all the miracles just stopped. Nah, man.
I mean, all right.
Also, I watched. All right, we're gonna get real personal, so let's pause this game real quick. Put this controller down. We're gonna get real personal here. So, I watched my my grandmother, my mom's mom, die believing in the whole thing. And she literally, what I remember from what she said was just, things are so close to the last day. The world is so close to, these are the last days. These are the last days. That's the one thing I remember. And that was like, probably 20 years ago when, she said that. So she's been preaching the last days, and then I'm literally looking at my mother saying the same thing, like literally the same thing, verbatim. And I'm just like, I'm torn here because these two generations here have been, devout Jehovah's Witnesses, Christians, and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, I can't do this. It don't seem right because these people are just, yelling at the void right now. They're just praying into the void, and that's how I see it. So I'm good on that.
I feel you.
What you mean, like praying into the void?
Like,
He's talking about the last days and how we been
yeah,
here
like how,
sometime.
like people have just been saying the last days, or mostly my relatives have just been, that are in the witness. They've just been saying these are the last days, and it's been like forever that they've been saying that. At least 2 generations that I can recall that have been saying that these are the last days.
But doesn't nobody
Right.
know but God? I thought only God knows when he's coming.
Apparently, whoever he tells, and it's not us. So,
I mean, it's best that we don't know. To
Yeah,
be
way
completely
better.
honest.
If I knew when I was gonna die, I'd be doing a lot of shit.
I don't know about dying, but if we knew when the day was, it's not.
Oh, that guy's got.
these are long ass last days.
Well, everybody would be doing all kinds of stuff, and then just repent right before the day.
Look, man, all I'm saying is, I'm not an asshole. I'm not a bad guy. However, I'm just gonna live my life. I'm not gonna try and be like a dick or a murderer or a pedophile or shit like
You're not
that.
gonna try and be a murderer.
Oh my god, dude, come on. I'm not gonna be any of those things, okay?
Alright.
I'm not gonna be any of those things. I'm just gonna live my life and do what I, kind of want to do.
Okay.
Do what I want to do.
But
Hey,
can't you do that and pray and know God is with you at the same time?
Look, man, that requires me to go into church and all that shit.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. People tell you that all. Look, all right.
But Bible says his temple is in you. All that stuff. I don't know the exact quotes, but basically, your body, you can talk to him through.
Nova,
your
you
body.
got it.
You don't have to go to church.
Nova, you're gonna be all right. Look, what I've been told is that you need to go to the hall. You need to go to this. You need to go to Bible study on like Thursdays, Tuesdays, Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays. Like devote all your time and resources into. Dude, I'm dead ass. No, I'm dead ass.
You're getting out of control.
Okay. Well, all right. I might
I
be
don't have to
over.
go to church.
I'm
Going
overreacting.
there.
I
So
might
it's Sunday.
Sunday.
You got like a family study. That's one day a week,
Uh-huh.
and then like that's it.
No, it's not. Nah, okay. When we was coming up, it wasn't. That wasn't it.
There was 2 meetings.
It was 3 meetings, and 4 if you count service.
Yeah, but then it was reduced down to 2 meetings.
Yeah, it definitely was reduced, but I'm still scarred from
Out
the.
of 7.
I'm still scarred from the 4 fucking meetings we had to fucking go to.
Oh my goodness.
There was 3 of them. It's a total of 6 hours. You work 40 plus hours a week.
I don't give a damn. All right, I wasn't working back then. I was enjoying it being a child, and like a lot of those hours were taken from me from this shit, dude.
6
Fuck
hours.
that. Fuck that.
It's 24 hours in a day.
All right.
For 2 of them.
It was
I think that's reasonable.
It was 2 hours for the Sunday meetings, right?
Yeah.
All right. It was 2 more hours on Tuesday.
Yep.
It was 2 more hours on Thursday.
Well, it's like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. It could drag on though, because
Yeah,
people
yeah.
people gotta fucking talk at the end of it. I was like, fuck, dude.
Oh, no.
No. Motherfuckers, our moms had to fucking talk, dude. I'm telling
It
you.
did.
So it was 2 hours. All right. And then another. Are we full circle here? Are we full circle at the Sunday?
Sunday was what, 2 hours?
Yeah.
It's not even 2 hours anymore. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but I'm saying like back then.
Yeah.
All right. So see, right now I have the choice to go back or not. I don't want to do that. But like back then we didn't have that choice. I'm not gonna make my kid go through that shit. That's terrible. That's
Even a little
awful.
bit? You don't want to introduce God into your kid's life, even some.
Look. All right. I'll introduce him not being a bad person. All right.
But
like
no,
the ways,
no religion.
no religion. I'm not gonna push it.
Yeah, I'm not about pushing it, but I just want it to be like when I have a kid, I want my kid to know and have a relationship with God. My grandma did it for me.
We
It took
alright.
me, it took me 25
Nothing
So
else.
29, 30 years to listen.
All there is
But you
right
did
and
it
wrong, good or bad. See, I like Crass's philosophy, man. All there is right or wrong, good or bad, nothing else. That's basically it.
That's the Bible's philosophy.
There you go.
Ironically enough.
But like going to like the extra mile and like the meetings. My problem is going to like the meetings and shit. That's a huge problem. But like the other problems as well is like the stories and shit like that. I'm having a hard time believing in that.
That they ever happened?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just weird to expect somebody to believe in that stuff, you know? It's like explaining this year to somebody in like 2065, you know?
Alright.
I don't know. However, I mean, if Vince does want to look into some sort of a religion, you know, I'll tell him my piece on it, but then I'm not gonna like try and like shun him or like, you know, take him away from it or whatever, you know. But let me shut up. Yeah. And name one church that don't ask for money. Hey, man. At least the Kingdom Hall that I grew up in, they don't ask for it, but they do have collection boxes just placed out. They don't ask for it, though. They don't pass around a tray. But I guess that's like a more indirect way of asking for money. I don't know. Yeah, now.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with this fucking Xbox. I got a new fucking router and now everything's being stupid. I can't wait to get the Series X.
That's terrible.
Okay.
I don't know why you
I
get
think
the
that'll
Series
fix
X.
it. Connection.
Might as well get that
I'm
PS.
just tired of this Xbox.
Hey, mine's
Okay.
is fine. I got the same as you.
I got the old one. It's just trash.
Yeah, so do I.
But I got a 4K TV. I want to put it on. I want to see the true signal. The old one doesn't put out a 4K signal. It's only 1080p.
Let's do the graphics horror.
I'm just saying, if you got a 4K, at least see
My
it.
chat had me heated.
That's
They
like,
said they'd
I was
rather take
arguing
the
with my dad.
Xbox
He's like,
controller
he be
over the
refusing to buy
PS5 controller.
HD movies like on Voodoo and
It comes
stuff.
from rechargeable batteries.
Buys, like,
I'm still
standard.
salty over that. What the
He's saving that
fuck?
$5.
What
He's
the
saving
fuck?
$1. He's like in an
Yeah.
upscale, so it still looks good. I'm like, Dad, you have a HD TV 4K. You might as well spend the $1 and get it in the form that's meant for your TV.
Bro, that shit comes with rechargeable batteries. There's nothing else.
At least you
But-
started listening finally.
PS5 controller that comes with rechargeable. Get the fuck
But
out
did
of
he
here,
like admit you
bro.
were right?
No.
Nah.
Swift, I feel like
I'm
you.
ready.
I'm sorry. Now go ahead.
Nah, man, you go ahead, man.
I feel like you let that last topic go too soon.
Well, that's about God.
Yeah,
I feel like y'all.
I feel like he does that a lot. I feel like he does that a lot. And it's just like, yeah.
Swift does that because Swift is not trying to change nobody's mind out here.
I'll let y'all say your piece, man. You know, I like to hear everybody out.
Swift is a
Everybody knows what I
bitch.
stand.
Not really, because you don't
Not
speak
exactly.
on it. Yeah, like you don't speak on
Oh,
it.
okay.
I mean, I know
I
where you
realize-
stand, but not exactly.
Any issue with the structure of like service, I realize any issue I've had with it is like a reflection of my own imperfection. Like if I ever was like, 2 hours is too much. I could watch a fishing video for like 6 hours. So it's definitely not a time thing at all. It's just a matter of prioritizing what I actually should be focusing on. Because in reality, if you go to meetings, twice a week, it's at the most 4 hours. And I don't know if you know, but I have more than enough time during the week to set aside 4 hours.
Yeah.
So it's definitely just my own personal shortcoming. It's not the issue with the setup.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
if you
what
ask me, I
about-
think miracles happen. I mean, when you say miracles, you're talking about like the Red Sea, the flood, stuff like that. I assume,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Bringing back of the dead and all that shit.
You don't
No,
think that
that
happened?
Nah,
I believe that happened.
nah.
Just is like the prey though. Just don't want to
Well,
believe nothing.
What makes you think it didn't happen?
What? Why?
Devil.
Why?
'Cause
How?
I'm saying you say you're agnostic, right?
Uh-huh.
So you believe in a creator.
Absolutely.
You know how our moms used to say, I brought you in this world, I could take you out of it? It's kind of the same dynamic. If you're saying it was a creator, a person that put life here, right? Why wouldn't he be able to restore it if it's gone?
I have the possibility of believing that. Like it's more of a like believe it if I see it type deal with me personally.
Okay.
You know, and I know they talk shit about those dudes in the Bible as well.
Whoa.
They really do. They really talk shit about those dudes. You know, there's a couple guys. I don't know. Don't ask me to quote whatever. But you know, a couple dudes was just like, all right, I'll believe it when I see it type deal, and they ended up getting
Oh, you
smoked.
talking about Pharaoh?
Yeah. He ended up
You
getting,
said I'm getting smoked.
he ended up getting smoked.
Pharaoh did get smoked.
He got smoked. It's like, it's believe it when I see
He was out
it.
of control, though.
Yeah, he was out of control. But
Yeah.
But are you really gonna blame somebody for like saying I'm gonna believe it when I see it type of dude?
I
Come
blame
on.
Pharaoh. They gave him 10 plagues, man. They gave him 10. By the 10th one, he still didn't believe it.
I mean, hey,
There's frogs everywhere. Like the
Yeah.
sea turned to blood.
look,
He
The sun
refused
died.
look, okay, all right. Everything but the
10 of them things.
everything but the dead son thing, that's fucked up. But everything but the dead son, everything but the dead son
Nah.
thing, I'll take. And I mean, one of those things besides the dead son, I'll take,
What?
and I'll be like, yo, all right, I'm a believer, but like, give me something, bro.
He still didn't believe it.
Give me something. All right, he's a dumbass then. If-
He still was like, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I see miracles all around me, to be honest, for me. But I don't know. I'm just a different type of person. I see miracles in small things.
I think he's talking about like, the flashy stuff.
I need to see like the big shit,
budget
like
stuff.
yeah, big budget shit, like the Michael Bay, you know,
Yeah, the
It
Michael
be
Bay.
big
the
budget.
the flamboyant gay, like I'm here type
I
shit, you
got
know,
you.
Broadway, bitch.
But they got the grip of those too. Just look
Where?
at, like people, you can look up YouTube videos of people like being saved just by like miracles. Like look up miracles.
It's coincidence.
People like
Perfect
going
timing.
and-
Perfect timing. Like
You can say
dodging,
that
like
about
dodging a
Jesus.
train or something.
You sound like Pharaoh. It's coincidence.
What the fuck you mean? He got the Broadway shit, man. We just got the back alley shit, man.
I see what you mean. He ain't really stepping out here like that. But
Nah.
it's not a time.
Nigga said go to YouTube and
Like
believing.
you said, like they saying, it's the last days. Can't step out the last days. You know, we got that Mercy got to wait in the back. You know, back in the day, Mercy, you got to chill in the back until the whole team get murked, and then you can save them. If they just think the Mercy's just gonna save me immediately after I die, you won't even really worry about hitting your shots.
I'm good, man. Nah, that shit ain't. It ain't. Nah, it's not what's up. Like I said, I need that Broadway, clearly out the closet gay dude as a you know, a show, you know.
So do you believe what happened with the 10 plagues? You think that really happened?
Let's say this.
That's a yes or no.
No, because all that shit in the back, like all that shit from back in the day, whatever, I don't really believe it happened.
So it didn't happen at all. 10 plagues was
I really
a fairy
don't.
tale.
It seems like that.
All right. But I mean, do you think? So you do believe in a God, but you don't believe he necessarily wants to be worshipped. He's just hanging out, let the cards fall where they may.
Letting
right?
shit happen.
That's where he at.
Letting shit happen.
Does he want to be worshipped?
I don't know that. How would I know that?
Okay. Now, think about it. If you wanted genuine worship, right? If you want people to actually worship you,
Mm-hmm.
don't you think a miracle would betray that?
How so?
I think it's a thin line.
What I said was, if you really want somebody to worship, like say when your mom or someone wants you to do chores, right? Like, hey, you should do this. Like, let's say your mom was leaving and she was like, clean up this, like the garage and the living room, right? Wouldn't she appreciate it more if you just did it, rather than her and like yell at you and say do it?
I don't think she would give a damn. She just wants it done.
But she would appreciate it a lot more if you did it on your own volition.
Absolutely. It's like when you ask your wife to have sex. Like so it's true.
Sleep.
She is asleep, but it's she would understand though. If you be like, okay, can we have sex tonight? And she'd be
This
like,
dude,
yeah,
a burning bush
Or
was talking. Yeah,
she
okay.
Just pop up and pop it out and start sucking it and getting ready for it. Which one you gonna like more? Her just doing it, or you her agreeing to do it?
It ain't really about which one you would like more. It's just they're doing it. All right.
But I think
Look, my guys at work. Okay. So me being a supervisor, if somebody either A, follows what I tell them to, or they just go in and do it, I feel the same way. That's just me personally. I don't know if that I lose points. I don't know if I lose points because I'm a human comparing myself to, you know, whatever. Yeah, but
yeah.
I feel the same way. I don't care. I'm just glad it got done.
But think about if you're a guy and you actually do want people to genuinely follow you, right? Because if you think about like going back to like the Garden of Eden.
Then this dude asked for too much. Then he should be happy that we're doing it. What the fuck? he asked for too much. Then
He is happy that you're doing it. That's the thing. Okay, so
it should be the same amount of happy that we're doing it if he asks us to or not.
But he gave you a free will for a purpose.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if not, he would just make everybody robots and just blindly follow somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you appreciate having free will? Like you said, you have the ability to not follow him. You can make that choice.
I've heard this like
Prefer to do it.
I've heard this robot thing like so many fucking times. All right, it's not. You look. It's still free will if you like. Hey, you should do this, and then I still like don't do it, or I choose. I have my free will to like don't do it, or you know, go ahead and do it. I'm using my free will to like not be a shit person, and like still you know being a pretty cool guy.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how it is.
But like, it's asking.
giving you that choice.
But I'm still like being a. Okay, here's where I'm at. With not going to the meetings or anything like that, I'm a shit person. Is that
No.
Is that where we're at? So
No.
So I'm not like being a terrible person. So I'm still doing his will, right?
I think his will and his grace is two different things. That's what it feels like to me. Like, just because, you know, he wants you to be following him, but you're just being a good person. I don't think he sees you as a bad guy. But I still, it's like if you ask for, like, you know, Hot Wheels for your birthday, and you get, like, you know, a TV or something. It's like, oh, well, I'm glad I got a TV, but I did ask for Hot Wheels. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it.
I get it.
I mean,
It's-
they always said faith without works is dead. Like, he does expect you to actually do something. If, you know, a simple belief is not enough.
All right, well, I ain't cut out for this then.
Because if you're gonna be real, Satan believes.
Well, he ain't got no choice to. What you mean? He was up there. I mean, if that was
You believe he
if
was up there?
if that was the thing, he was up there.
Oh, okay. If the fairy tales are true,
Yeah.
he was up there. I got you.
It don't sound fairy tale-ish to you though.
I was just gonna have the same conversation. Just has the same
So-
stance as Dupree, but it makes so much sense.
I mean, I would be with you if it didn't make sense. But it does.
I suppose.
I
It really
agree.
does.
I agree. It does.
Disrespect wasn't full of lazy niggas. This could make an easy
Even
podcast knocked
Christianity,
out.
it has so many
True.
holes in it.
Facts.
That's why I was like, growing up, there's so many things I don't necessarily believe. So I got to the
See,
point
the
where I
term
just believed in.
Christianity is
No.
an interesting one. Because, you know, witnesses call themselves Christians as well. So that's technically, that's kind of a
Yeah.
broad blanket.
Yeah, but like, you know, regular black Christians and Jehovah's Witness people is different.
Black Christians. I
Like,
see you did.
you know how you grow up. Like, I mean, we grow up with church. Y'all talking about 2 hours and stuff. Our church is like 6 hours, 5 hours. You know what I mean?
Fuck that.
People were singing. They were singing around collection plates 3-4 times.
Fuck that.
You know what I mean? It was totally different. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the priest complaining about that, but I'm really just like at the point where I feel like, based off what I've seen and heard and actually talked
It's
with God
far
for
fetched, but
myself,
black
it feels
people
like
kind of
I don't need to
got a
go
weird
to a
relationship
church.
with the
If I
Bible.
like, I feel like I'm doing
Because
enough
the slave
talking to
masters
God
shoving it in their
and
face.
helping
That's facts.
Him helping me through my life and affecting all my family and friends around me. That's how I feel. Like, I'm just gonna go through and like, I might get to the point where I go to the hall, go to church, but honestly, the more I feel like I have conversation with him, the stronger I feel physically, mentally, and just emotionally.
Look,
I feel you, man.
I went through when I was dating. So if you might know, I don't really want to throw out names like that either.
Come on, Ritalia.
Yeah. When I was dating her, that's when I was like hardcore serious. I think that's when the last time I was like really serious about this whole thing. And you know, just nothing went right at all. That is just everything just kind of like was just the same. I wasn't expecting like insta results or nothing like that, because at that time I was fresh. I was more like, you know, brushed up with the material and shit like that, and was on the path of trying to become a baptized witness and stuff. But as soon as like, not as soon as shit went wrong, but like just stuff really wasn't really different. I was just like, I'm wasting time right now. This doesn't seem like, you know, something I really want to do at all. And I'm not happy. I was trying to like fulfill. I was trying to like fulfill what my mom wants for me to do, and not what I want to do. And it's just like I'm just want to like do. I just want to play fucking fighting games and I just want to play fighting games and like talk to my bros and like. That was another thing. Is like y'all were in the mix as well. You, Nico, Crash, all you guys were in the mix, and they were like, bad association spoils useful. That was the one fucking verse that they kept saying. Bad association spoils useful habits. And I was like, I guess all my friends are just fucking terrible, huh? Guess they're all just gonna fucking rot in hell, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Not that we believe in hell. They don't believe in hell. Oh, but so they'll just be in the dirt, rotting. but like, so I just wanted to do that. I just wanted to play fighting games with my bros and like, talk about bitches and chill, just hang out.
Okay, wait a minute. I was with you. I was like, I got
oh, I got you. We were talking about females, and you got a little scared, huh?
We were doing that, though.
But it's like, okay, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Like I was with you.
I know what you're
saying.
saying.
Like, all right, I would have talked about. If there aren't Christians, I'll be like, yo, that's too far.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that's what we did. I mean, yeah.
I'm full blown heel.
I told you, like when my grandma passed, the day she passed, we went over all the books in the Bible, and she was blind, so I went over with her, and she said every day we're gonna do this, go over the books in the Bible, and I was like, okay, and then we played the quiet game. And I went downstairs, played Donkey Kong 64, and Grandma died right then and there. Like I didn't even say I love you, and then
no shit.
I always did. Yeah. So I felt like in my whole life I was like, growing up, I was like, grandma was always trying to put God in my life, but I just never listened. Maybe I was supposed to go in and go over the books in the Bible, even after she left. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just felt like I never did enough either. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to play fighting games with my friends, to be honest. You know what I mean? But I think when we get to a certain point in our lives, certain things become more important. I don't know about
to be honest, that's where I'm at.
I actually believe that.
I've been there for a minute. I ain't gonna lie.
I actually believe that.
I've been there for a minute. It's been a while. Stuff has been real empty.
Stuff has been real empty.
I'm being real. It's been real empty.
You is.
Well, look, Swift, I think you're just hella stuck right now because you're not trying to do anything. You're not trying to do anything. Yeah.
It's 2020.
Exposed to. I'm about to.
I stopped.
I'm about to.
To the hall in like 2013-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's a coincidence that like my quality of life has been on a decline since 2013.
Dude, where have you been? Like in the last like 10 years, where have you like been or gone or? Okay.
That's not it, because this is what I'm saying. Like there was things that I enjoy doing, like I found actual joy in doing. And now even when I'm in the middle of those same things, I'm like, this doesn't do it. You know what I mean? Like there's something missing in it every time. And I don't think it's
totally
a coincidence.
Know what you feel.
You know what I mean? It's a missing piece in there. Even though it's something I love to do. They're like, man, what you like doing? I like going fishing. I could be in the middle of catching a fish. And I'm saying, like, there's something in me. It's just like this. It's still. There's a missing gap in there.
I don't feel like that with everything.
Dude, what
but I feel like that with some things.
I do.
Why do you feel? Do you feel like that about everything? There got to be something that makes you feel good that when you do it.
Dude,
go
out and.
I think I'm too. To be honest, I think I subconsciously know what I should be doing, so I will never, like, nothing will ever be complete You know what I mean? Until I prioritize what's important. Till
Okay.
that part of it is rectified, nothing's gonna be correct.
What's stopping you from correcting it?
Whew, that's a long list. Probably like a feeling of inadequacy. That's the main one.
Man, I feel you. You know, when you said
That
like,
doesn't make it.
you know,
See, he's being super vague right now.
feel right when you do it sometimes. Like,
He's being
I get that
super
same exact
vague,
feeling when I eat something.
like hella
I
vague.
used to love to eat,
Yes,
like,
weak
banana
mentally.
pudding or some fried chicken.
Indirect, he is.
some
Oh
out
my
food or
god,
something, anything
dude.
that's unhealthy.
He's being
Like, I had
super
some Chinese
vague.
food today from Golden China, and I was like, man, I used to love Golden China. Those combo fried rice
Like,
with
dude.
crab ragoon, and it's like I ate it.
All right, tell me
after I was
what's
done
going on,
dirty.
man.
I was just like,
What are you missing?
this is cool, but it just don't feel right. Like I know I need to be doing better. Like this is a total turning point in my life.
Full
Like,
of
I have to
excuses. Hell yeah,
lose weight
dude.
or I will die. It's not even like, you know, back in the day where I say if somebody hold a gun to your head or you stop eating unhealthy food or start working out, you'll start working out. But now I actually have like a literal time ticking. If I don't lose weight, I'm going to die. Just like I don't feel the same about eating. That's why fasting is so much easier now because it's like,
That's facts. Just do it.
why do we even need to eat? We don't have to eat. It seems that way, but we don't have to.
Right.
I feel you, man. You gotta get to a point. You gotta get to a crossroads. Because that's the thing with disrespect. Just us in general. We all have this thing where won't do anything until we don't have anything else to do but it. You know what I mean? Like we'll wait to the last minute, and then once the last minute comes and we do it, but then we're always behind. It's got to come to a point where we gotta just do it, and you know what I mean? Like you said, you gotta have faith and just.
Biggest
Do it
troll,
as
but
if
the
you already
weakest
do.
mentally.
Because even like when I was younger, I can't describe like there was real like joy I felt when I was like fully committed.
I don't know, man. I can't say the same at all. However, what are you missing? Like, what is the missing link here?
What do you mean?
The missing link for you that will, like, cause your joy.
I mean, like I said, I think subconsciously or even consciously, I know what the truth is. I know what I should be doing.
But you just don't do it.
I don't do it.
I know that exact feeling. That's what I'm saying. But we have to do it. We have to get in our head, subconsciously, consciously, inherently. You know what I mean? We have to go do some deep diving and really do it because.
Willpower to do because God.
I mean, in the end, whether it's life or death, our lives are on the line. The way we want to live it. I know if you have a plan for your life, I have a vision for your life, how you've always wanted to live it. Like you know what I mean? What we're doing now doesn't equivalent to that if we don't make a change.
100%.
I don't know. I don't know. And then like the thought of like a paradise Earth where everybody's
That is the most believable.
and everybody's
Of
like
anything.
the same.
Same.
You know, just like happy and just happy-go-lucky and just fucking.
See,
everybody's the
but that's the
same.
thing.
Everybody's the same. And it's just like. Oh,
What
whatever.
you mean
I
by the
thought
same?
I thought everybody's gonna be themselves.
I feel like this is.
I don't know what you mean by the same.
I feel like I am myself right now, and I'm just like, I wouldn't fit into there, you know. I definitely would not be accepted in this this new world. I've seen this anime plot 1,000 times.
I feel you, but I don't think it's like we imagine. I think we can be ourselves and still exist. because God wouldn't give us a chance to get personalities and set us up in this world where I think it's what Michael was talking about. It's a feeling of inadequacy, like you're not good enough for heaven, but you are. You just, you know what I mean? You don't understand that we're not supposed to understand what the other side is like. Like, I feel like you shouldn't feel like your personality wouldn't fit into heaven. It definitely can. Just because you like things that may not be heavenly, quote unquote.
Like I'm not trying to be like haughty or anything like that, but I do feel like I'm good enough for heaven. But also, like, I feel like
Paradise Earth.
Yeah, man. Like, what's really keeping me away from that right now, other than just not going to the meetings?
From my standards, it's talking to him.
That's it?
I feel like if you don't have a relationship with him, well, how can you even like know?
Might as well stop.
You know what I mean? Like, if you
might as well South
dedicate
Park.
time to him, it don't have to be in the church, but at some point in the day, for me, I dedicate time to talking and thanking him for everything that he's done for me and my family and everybody around me. And that's why I dedicate. It may not be 4 hours, but I dedicate some time. You know what I mean? I may not read the Bible.
Two enemies. You can attack before them.
Yeah. I don't know about that one, Chief.
I don't either. But I just feel like it's what's right for me right now.
Great for gaming. This
No
keyboard
one's
is great for
dancing.
gaming. Awful for typing. Hell. Holy Fire is hilarious.
I have.
Great work.
I have. Like, I literally, the first time when I had the psoriasis, I didn't think, I had got to the point where God didn't exist. Like, to me, I was becoming an atheist, which is the very person I always was like, is the stupidest person in the world. Like, why not believe in something? You know what I mean? If you automatically. Anyway, when everything.
Two enemy shadows. You get to go
Yeah.
first.
Oh,
Archangel.
they were.
Basically, they went ahead and like.
Great
When
sensei.
my doctor,
Go,
like, I
bro.
got sent to my doctor, and he solved everything so amazingly. Like, it wasn't normal. Like, to this day, I never had to pay anything to my
You
doctor.
just called
They
atheist
had raised
stupid. I
every-
believe
my
him.
whole 25
I believe in myself, Nick.
and healed me completely. You know what I mean? It was like a miracle because, like, I was really about
It's
to
there.
die. Yeah, it's alright. It ain't no fucking joke. But yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't.
To this day.
I just started thinking about all the pain I went through. But yeah.
That's what happened to Joe. He had boils like all over his body.
For real?
And
That's what it feels like, yeah.
And then his like a
Fire.
storm came and
Sit
killed his
around
family.
waiting for God to make it
all his
happen.
cattle.
Damn. What
He went
happened?
through it. Well, Job, like the Bible said, Job comes from like the Orient, right? As in like closer to Eastern Asia, what we would call it now. And in his region, he was kind of the only like follower of God at the time. So Satan came to God and was like, you know, this dude is listening to you, but the only reason he's following you is because you give him all this stuff. Look at all this cattle, we got a healthy family and all that. That's the only reason why he like you. And he's like, all right, you know.
Didn't he
Go
kill
ahead
all
and
his
see.
kids?
Yeah, he killed his kids.
Yeah.
He got him sick. He took all his cattle, but he still never, you know, he still never cursed God through all of it. He even sent one of his closest boys to discourage him. He's like, man, look at you, your family's
Guys,
dead.
many
Look, your animals is gone, but you need to go ahead and just blame God.
D-bag story. He really does.
Nah.
Ain't nothing but the devil.
Yep, pretty much.
God just let it happen.
But that's the thing. Why though?
Why what?
Why did he let it happen?
See, that's a very good question. And I'm gonna be honest. As Nova said he didn't believe in it, this is why I do believe in it. Because I tried my darndest, right, to poke holes in it. I was like, you know what? That don't make sense. One of the things I've always appreciated is like, again, I don't know how the church thing goes, but from what I hear, people hit you with the, God works in mysterious ways line. And
That's
that
not
wouldn't
good
work.
enough for that.
I agree.
Yeah.
So what I always appreciate was like the elders at the hall and
Expose
stuff,
him
like,
for me. He's
here
still
in the Bible. Like they'll show me a scripture and it'll be like, they'll explain it scripturally.
He stole that from South
not
Park?
some, like,
How did he steal that from
talk.
South Park?
But it was like they would say like, if you think about like the Garden of Eden, you know what I mean? There's probably like hundreds of trees in the garden, if not more. Right? So he just said, don't eat from this one tree, and you good. Just don't eat this one tree. All the other stuff, all the other stuff you good.
That's the
So
story
you gotta
they
think,
used
why
to
would you even put that tree
get Kyle to believe in God.
right? If you know what it could lead to, why even make that a possibility? But then it goes back to the free will thing.
I was gonna reference
and then
it
the issue
earlier.
of like sovereignty, right? Of like your right, like who has the right to rule over people? It's not just the most powerful person. Just because you're the most powerful doesn't mean you have the right. So the tree was there as like a reminder, as like understand that I'm in the position to rule you because I am who I am. You know what I mean? Like I have the right to rule. Now, when they went against it, ate from the tree, that's like rebellion, blatant rebellion. Like I know better than you. I got this. I know what to do. I'll eat this fruit and we good. Now you can see what we're dealing with. However years down the line. That's why another reason why like the Bible basically tells you not to vote. Because it's like
Stores are never
you know what I mean? In essence,
ending game of
you have a person
telephone.
standing
That's
up there
facts.
saying They know what to do.
I feel like
how to lead
a
the
lot got
When
misconstrued.
in reality, he's not built to do that. He's not designed to lead. It would be like, I'll be like, vote for me. I'm gonna flap my arms real fast and fly. Like, nah, you ain't got feathers on your arms. You can't fly. But like, it's funny. Every 4 years, you see a president campaigning for the Christian vote. When in reality, like,
More
ain't
fog,
no
huh?
Christian.
But what I don't get is like why.
Have a great day, even during
if
gold.
we're in this world where we have to have a president, a mayor, governor, that's the way it's going to be while we're here. You know what I mean? Until something changes. But why wouldn't you vote for what would be a better option for you at the time? Like, you just won't vote at all? Like, I don't get it.
Because there's a twofold answer for that. So like, one time in the Bible,
At the end of the day, religion is crutch, and
there
you
was
can't
one
tell
guy
me
asked
different.
them,
Facts.
should they pay taxes?
It's a hell of a
Right? You
crutch.
probably heard this story, I'm sure.
It's a hell of a
Jesus
crutch.
was like, he asked for the coin.
This is okay. I use music. That's my crutch.
Area. And he was
Well,
like,
you've said that in the
whose
song
face
before.
was on this coin. Right? And like,
But
Caesar.
nah, at the end of the day,
like,
dude,
pay back Caesar's things to Caesar.
believe in what you
I'm
believe
sure you
in.
heard that phrase before.
Make shit happen on your own.
Anyway,
If you decide to
I'm
get a
saying,
little
like,
push,
follow,
oh, I mean,
follow
not
the
decide.
laws
If you get a little push
that you are a part of,
and like
obviously.
boosting that,
But then another
give
time,
praise to whatever you want.
like in Matthew,
Give
Satan
praise
took
to
Jesus
God.
this
Give praise to
unusually high
yourself.
mountain. That's
Whatever,
what the Bible
man.
called it. So it's an
Believe in whatever.
unusually
I don't give a
high,
shit.
Which probably means it's not actually there. Right? It just means you like. you
Just
know what
make
I'm
shit
saying,
happen
constructed something.
yourself.
Anyway.
Don't
So he
sit
went
and
up
wait
to the
around.
mountain, and then he was like,
That shit, no.
hey Jesus, if you do this act of obedience to me, I'll give you all the kingdoms of the world.
Just don't try to convert me. Facts.
All the kingdoms. At
I'm
that
sick of
time,
all
they
that
got
shit.
kingdoms, kings and queens and whatnot.
Yeah.
But Jesus said to him that like, my kingdom is no part of this world. Right. So it's like if I did that to you and was like, hey D, if you do an act of obedience to me, I'll get you a Nintendo Switch. You'll be like, I already got a Switch. Can't give me what I already have, right? But Jesus didn't question if he could deliver on it. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like he never questioned Satan's ability.
His kingdom on Venus. Then gotcha.
Yeah, I see.
He was like, I know you can give me these kingdoms because this is what you run. This is your thing on Earth. But understand my kingdom is above this. Which is weird because if you look at now, people are supposedly presidents, Donald Trump, selected by Jesus. However that was.
Who said that?
Every year they campaign for the Christian vote. Every 4 years the president steps out and is like, hey, Jesus picked me. I'm against abortion and gay rights. And then people be like, yes, he's the Christian pick. Every 4 years what happens?
So I see what you're saying. Basically, the devil's controlling us here. So
come on, girl. Time for bed.
Got did dirty.
It's late.
The devil was hating in the first place.
Right.
Yeah.
But God had him in the end.
And that's why, you know, if you, in essence, if you were to go vote, you're putting your confidence in a man that's, you know what I mean? Like Satan put the seat there. So it's like whoever sits in it is his seat still. That's why I choose not to vote for anyone.
Even if Trump and Biden are both terrible, voting for Biden is still
it's the same. Yep. No matter who it is, whether it's Barack, Biden, it don't matter who it is.
It's the truth, though.
It don't matter if I was.
It's never good for us.
Even if I was right, it don't matter.
It's never fucking good.
Nope.
You alright,
Have a
man?
good option. You'll never have a good option.
Because they're trying to do something they're not designed to do. At this point, we've tried every possible government
Take your
type
pick.
you can try.
Giant douche or
Like they've
a
tried
turd
it.
sandwich.
I just laugh at people that are like still trying it. I'm like, we failed at every possible type at this point. That's why the Bible makes so much sense to me. It's like when it calls Satan the god of the system of things, I'm like, that makes perfect sense. Stuff is messed up.
My goodness, it's so true, though. Everything is fucking messed up. And it makes you mad, too, when you just look at shit. All the shit they're doing to black people, and it's like every day they're coming out with more and more stuff. Like, I don't know, 5 black people or 4 black people have been hanged since the George Floyd by trees. And they're still trying to call it suicide for most of these cases.
Satan.
It's like you got people not believing in racism, and it's just
Just yesterday, they got a New York police putting another black dude in a chokehold by with the knee, and until he passed out. He didn't die, but he passed out still. And New York already banned the chokeholds.
Oh no, man.
I don't either, man. If Satan is in control of the systems, then it definitely makes all the sense.
yeah, we messed up down here, man.
Confusion begets confusion.
We are messed up. That's why, like, when you hear like when people sing like he's got the whole world in his hand, like, yeah, he does.
It's all Satan's fault. Yep. It's cap. It's cap. Nah. It's definitely shit. Satan's a terrible person. Indeed.
Okay, so you believe in Satan though? That's interesting, Nova.
I did say that I believed in some things, if they would become true. What do you think agnostic means? There's some sort of belief.
You believe in God, but He doesn't do anything. I believe that if you believe in Satan, then that starts to chip away at that belief. Because the simple belief in Satan would have to suggest that you believe in more than just the presence.
You believe in, some shit that is, beyond.
So you think Satan is here?
He's also beyond me, so yeah.
So Satan is out here messing up stuff.
He's also beyond.
I don't know what you mean by beyond. I don't know what that really means.
Oh my fucking Christ. That's why I hate fucking talking to you. He's beyond, as in, like, I do. No, like, I don't have to explain it. You know exactly what I mean. You're smart. You're not a dumbass, dude. Like, why do you act like such a fucking retard? Like, beyond, as in beyond, like, everybody on this earth. Like, not mystical. Fuck. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Clearly, I'm stupid.
I did.
Because it's so clear.
Clearly, I'm stupid.
He's beyond. Are you saying he's like a spirit being that you can't physically see and touch?
Physically see, touch, do anything about, whatever.
Ah, all right. Got you. That's true. He is a spirit being. You can't see him.
So shit like that.
Yeah.
You also in the
But when you
2v1.
say like the world's messed up, and you do believe Satan is real.
World's messed up. People are fucked up. Yeah. People also have free will, and they also do stupid shit.
Yep. So does Satan like influencing the world, or is it just?
I don't know about all that.
Okay. So, all right, God and Satan real, but neither of them are doing anything.
God sure as hell ain't doing shit.
But Satan isn't either, apparently.
I mean, but also,
That he ain't influencing people.
but he's probably not either. But so people are doing what they want to do. They're doing stupid shit.
Right. Okay. I mean, I agree. People are doing what they want to do. I just want to know how Satan is real, but he's not doing anything.
I do too.
All right.
I don't know why you looking at me for answers.
I'm not necessarily looking for answers per se. I'm just trying to like see where you stand on it.
I feel like both sides ain't doing shit. That's where I stand on. People are here just to do what they want. If they want to believe in mystical creatures, whatever. If they want to believe that they're deer or sexually identify as like a plate of grass, whatever. Whatever, man.
A plate of grass.
Whatever, dude.
I heard it all.
Whatever, man. But
Okay.
I'm just here trying to be the best person I can be.
But why?
Just so I don't affect everybody else or negatively affect anybody else. I want to create a positive effect on people. I'm not doing it for some spiritual being above or below. Like,
Hey, man, that's noble.
Crash says sloths are real and don't do anything.
Sloths is tight.
Sloths are nice.
This was like some damn podcast.
You're right. Crash about to go off right now. He's about to go off after hearing that. Because he's been trying to get a fucking podcast for like 2 years now.
Sloths do stuff. They eat leaves and like insects.
Uh-huh. What I'm saying is God don't do shit. And Satan probably don't do shit. I mean, he also, just sitting here chilling.
So Satan, all his demons, they just be like, all right, guys, let's play some gin rummy. They're not doing anything else.
They probably drinking gin and drinking a little rummy. They probably just chilling. Everybody's chilling. I don't know.
Well, I hear you.
I feel like you don't.
No, I do. I see where you're coming from. If you don't have a physical, like something you put your hand on, I think you're saying it's hard for you to believe in it. Got you.
All I'm saying is I need Gabriel at my front door right now and be like,
You don't want that.
Be like,
You don't want that, bro.
we about to fucking murder your firstborn. Your only born. Alright. And then I'll be like, yo, alright, I'm a believer.
Oh, so you gotta be scared into it.
Nah, it's not necessarily. That's a seeing into believing. That I don't have to be scared. I don't have to have a scare tactic into
an
it.
angel showed up and said, "I'm gonna murder your son."
That was an example. Oh my god.
That sounds like fear to me.
That was an example.
That sounds.
He could have literally been like. I could have literally had like, okay, Gabriel show up at my fucking front door. Yo, I gotta take a shit, man. Where's your bathroom? All right, back there, man. Float your ass over there. That would be it. That'd be it. That would be it.
To float your ass over there.
That would be it.
All right, man.
Shoot Swift.
I think that'd be kind of weird, I'll be honest, but I would.
It definitely.
I would still understand though.
100% weird. Yeah. If an angel needs to take a shit in my bathroom, I'm not gonna question anything. I'm not gonna question anything. Go in there and do your business. You need wet wipes? We got wet wipes, bro.
Hey, it is better than toilet paper.
All right. Just don't.
Hey, for real though, you can't be flushing those.
No, you can't.
Like the world.
No, you can't be flushing them at all.
Yeah. They still fire though.
I'm just saying, like that. Killing my son isn't the first thing that you need to go to. That was just one example.
Well, you went to it.
I did.
Right.
Okay. But I didn't think I have to explain it. It was just one example.
Low key.
I feel you, man.
This is a little off subject. But
I got flushable and odorless.
With snow before?
I've tried it after you told me about it.
Not-
That was
not-
years ago.
It
I
was
use
fire.
leaves.
No.
Yeah.
Swift 100% stonewalling.
house.
He is. He fucking is. He's just like, alright.
Snow was the best.
Alright.
Cool.
I see what you're saying. Even though he ain't seeing what I'm saying.
Sorry.
Alright. Sure. Yeah. Alright. Like, this dude.
Is your headset like on the floor?
Yeah, it was bothering
This
me.
dude, man.
Take it off and put it on the TV.
This dude, man. I swear.
To his entire apartment.
I am.